Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Just Down with Damok. My name is Olatunji Indamola and I am your host on this podcast. Today's episode will be all about power of influencing and advertising in business. And as you all know, when we are talking about influencing and advertising, there is a lot you should be expecting. So it is advisable to stick to your screen so that you won't miss out from this educating and mind-blowing piece. So, on this episode, we have on seat our guest already. She is a business coach and business consultant, and she's an entrepreneur as well. No other person than Islamia Uludu. Hi, ma. Good afternoon, ma.
Hello.
Can you please introduce yourself to the viewers?
Hello, Damok. It's a pleasure being on the show. My name is Islamia Indamola Uludu, popularly known as the convener of CTF Exhibition. I also double as the founder and lead consultant of Trader First Africa.
Wow. This is more than I expected already.
Thank you.
That means the introduction I gave earlier is not given.
Of course.
This profile is profiling.
It's close to
it's
what
really
it is.
profiling. I love this. I love this. Actually, ma, can you tell us about your growing up? I want to know a little about it.
My growing up was amazing. I grew up both in Lagos and Ilorin, so you can it's that actually implies that I have a mix of Ilorin culture and Lagos girl vibe.
Just say Lagos craziness.
Lagos,
because I know Lagos is full of craziness.
Lagos girl vibe and a little bit of Ilorin, Ilorin culture kind of.
Okay, so can I ask which university did you finish from?
I finished from the Kwara State University.
What course?
I studied childhood education in the university.
What is happening now?
Yes.
What's the correlation between childhood education and business coach and consultant? Can you tell us?
I love that question because, of course, I'm sure a lot of people who do not really, who are not really close to me, probably want to ask that question. So This is more like addressing the question generally. While I was in the university, entrepreneurship was actually one of my major courses. As GNS, I took entrepreneurship class from 200 level to 400 level. So I have vast knowledge about entrepreneurship before we even birth CTF Exhibition. And beyond that, I've actually taken series of courses on consulting, sales and marketing. And that has really helped me in my journey as a business coach, an administrator, and of course, going into consultancy.
We all know most business owners now, what they are all about is their business, investing in their business. Do you now think they will now think about hiring an
influencer to influence that for them?
No, I am talking in particular to your work.
Okay, how you're trying to say that? Do I think they can afford my services?
God bless you. Tell me about it.
Well, as we always say, as a sales and marketing expert, that you are not for everybody, and not everybody is your customer. And there are certain stages that you have to go through in business before you achieve or you attain that height. We have different products or services designed for startups and small-scale business, and we also have for brands as well. And for the purpose of this program, if you're a small business owner or you're planning to go into business or you are just starting out and then you are confused, do I need to hire an influencer? Do I need to do Facebook? Because I'm aware that when people just started business, they're just going into business, they get series of advices on social media. Okay, you need to do sponsored ad, you need to hire an influencer, you need to do WhatsApp campaign. Don't worry yourself. You cannot do everything at a time. That's where a realistic marketing budget comes in. However, before you go into advertising, just like Damok rightly asked, there are basic things you need to do. You're just starting out a business. Number one thing you need to determine is if there is market for that particular product.
Very important.
Who are the people that really want to sell this product for? There has to be demand for what you want to sell. You cannot wake up today and say, I want to start selling ekuru in the East. It is not their food. It will be a little difficult for somebody who is selling amala to sell in that part of the country because your market in that place is very narrow. So when you understand the people you want to sell to, the next thing you want to do is create a basic structure. Because when you mention structure in business, the first thing that rings a bell in the minds of a lot of people is, I don't have the money to start building structure. How do I hire an accountant? I need to hire this and no. You just have to build that basic structure. And when I mean basic, when I say basic structure, is having your social media pages, having seller accounts, having your WhatsApp, optimizing your WhatsApp business. These basic things will cost you little or zero amount of money to build. So after that time, as time goes on, you also need to understand that the first 6 or 1 year of your business is not a time for you to cash out. The first 6 months or
Very
1 year
important.
of your business is not a time for you to cash out. It's your investment period. That's the time where you're investing in knowledge, you're investing in training, you're investing in basic and small budget advertising like the Facebook and the likes. So when your business goes to a certain stage where you feel like, oh, I have now gotten to a stage where I need to scale, where people have known me, but I need to attract premium clients, or we need to start double or triple this monthly revenue that we're generating. That's when you can now invite an influencer and say, you know what, Damok, I need you to endorse this product or services. But I must say that influencers are not magicians. They only amplify the quality of work you are doing or you must have done in your business. If you have failed to do the basic thing, the right thing, or your own homework, it will amount to a waste of money hiring an influencer to influence your product or services.
That is good, ma. Based on that homework you just said, are you now saying that if you haven't tried to introduce your product or market to people yourself, you shouldn't think of hiring an influencer?
The answer to that question is everywhere. It's not every time you reach out to a sales and marketing expert for consultation. There are things that if you are calm or you are open to learning, you can see the way people are doing their things, and from there you can pick up or learn 1 or 2 things. I've not seen an influencer come out to market, endorse or promote a product that is not in the market already. No. I have not seen. I have never seen.
Not you be that.
Not at all.
But there are some people that will be like, they are so scared to face the camera. They can't talk about their products. They cannot speak on their products. Because I believe the problem with most business owners is that you believe what your own parts in your business is just for you to sell, which is a big problem. Because I believe there is more to being a business owner. You have to learn about what you sell day to day in order for you to teach people about what you sell. Like, in order for people to know that you are able to, the product will be able to solve a particular problem.
Absolutely.
But many people find it difficult. What can you say about that?
First of all, it depends.
Is this where your confidence comes in?
It depends on the kind of product you use. It depends on the kind of business you're doing. We have our sisters who are Nicole brands that are also in business. If you're too shy or you don't have the confidence to face the camera, you probably have to hire somebody to do the work for you. If you don't have the money, you have to do it yourself. If you cannot do it, you have to start doing it repeatedly until you become an expert in it.
Which is very important.
And bear in mind that you do not have to be perfect all the time. Nobody is perfect. If you make mistake today, people laugh at you today. The same set of people that laugh at you today are the same set of people that will be in your comment section tomorrow and say, oh, you are not even improving. Keep going, keep going.
That is good.
And that's the kind of energy you need. You don't need to do your video in a mansion. You don't need to look for a perfect space to always do your video. Just show your authenticity. There's a quote that says, it's only when you come out to showcase your skills and talent that the world will support you. If you keep hiding, you are hiding, nobody will support you. In fact, in the process of, trying your best and doing it in your shy way, that you might even see somebody that will say, you know what, I'm going to train you. I'm going to give you a slot to take a class of 500,000 and pay for you because I see that you're making effort.
I see a lot of that.
Because I see that you're making effort. Now, back to the confidence that she says. What is the definition of confidence? Because confidence does not only apply in business. It applies in different areas of life. As a woman, as a female entrepreneur, and as a business owner in Nigeria, let me tell you for free, let me tell you for fact, you are going to face a lot of challenges if you are thriving to be successful and you're trying to climb up the ladder. The society is like that. It has always been like that from time immemorial. People will challenge you. People will try as much as possible to bring you down when they see that you are climbing the ladder. I want this video, I hope that this video serves as a reminder. I mean, someday you might remember that, I watched a video where Damok hosted CTF and she said it. When all these challenges come, stand firmly on your feet and say, you know what, I am going to keep my eyes on the ball. I'm going to achieve that result. I'm going to get there regardless of the obstacle. People cry every day. For so many reasons, because business in Nigeria can be very challenging. You have the exchange rate, you have the NEPA bill, you have the tax, you have the delivery fee. So many things will frustrate you. You are not the only one. But what will stand you out is your confidence, your firm belief in yourself that I can do this. So when people ask you, are you sure you are going to be successful in this business? Oh, this business that you have been doing for 3 years now, you've not bought the land. For 3 years now, you have not bought a car. For 3 years now, you have not even expanded your business. Tell them, thank you. When there is life, there is hope. People that are up there also started somewhere. Don't also forget that different people have different support systems that they don't mention on social media. You and I might be doing the same business. And I might be thriving, or I've gotten to 5 stages ahead of you. If you continue to want to do things the way I do my thing, you might get tired along the way. Because there is high possibility that I have people that are probably funding, supporting, sponsoring in the background. You do not have it. And that's why I always tell people, be thankful for whatever you have. It is your confidence on days that, things are not the way you expected. It is your confidence and your belief in yourself that will make you look at people that actually look down on you and tell them, look, no matter what you say, I'm going to be successful in this business. So keep your bad advice to yourself.
Which is very important.
We
can see that she has a lot to spill on this show. But we just have to, you all understand, we have to work with time. Yes. Can you tell us how social media can influence sales?
Social media, like we all know, technology is dominating the world. And not just business, even your personality, your skills, your talents. Social media have the power to help you achieve whatever it is you want to become in life.
And that is just
the summary.
You just have to know that.
If you're just going into business, you are not only there to sell your product and services. You are there to build connections with like minds. You are there to join different communities. And when I say community, this one is very kidamok. When I say community, I don't mean that every community where they are dancing is where you should be going.
Where they are doing giveaway. Giveaway.
My sister, you can say that again. I mean community where you feel that people that can support your dream belong to you.
Yes.
I mean community of people that you don't have easy access to. Not people that you even see on a regular day. Can walk into your shop and start buying from you. You will become friends easily. People that ordinarily, it will be difficult for you to have their number. You will now use your money to go and join such a community. When you join them, you become interactive in the group. When you become interactive in the group, after a while, you now seek support. That's where you now see people that ordinarily, where will you and them meet now? But because you belong to a particular community, you will now amplify, leverage on their own connection, skills, and talent that they have that you are seeking or you are hungry for. And I say, okay, you know what? Could you be kind to help me do X, Y, Z? That is leveraging social media. If it's not because of social media, you cannot have access to them. So that's one of the ways you can leverage social media to achieve your dreams, either in business or in your journey or in your career.
The power of social media.
Exactly.
You can say that again. Then there is one saying that, actually, I am guilty as well. If I don't see some substantial number of followers on your page, I will not buy from you. But the thing is, does social media followers have effect on sales? Does should it be like if you want to buy from someone, is it a must you have to check the person followers before you patronize that person?
The question is a very valid question. I'm sure a lot of people want to have answers, have answer to that question. Your line of business matters, like I said earlier. If you're a community leader, you cannot tell me you're a community leader, you want to coach me, or you want to teach me, and you're having 100 followers. If you're making impact truly, people that you have been servicing or you have been helping must have been following that page. But if you are into products, you are into services, and you know that you know your owns, you can still make millions of naira without having those big figures of followers on your social media. As a matter of fact, I have 2,000 plus followers on LinkedIn, and I have over 30-something thousand, over 30 plus followers on Instagram. And I can tell you for a fact, with receipt, that millions of naira that I've made on LinkedIn, I've not made half of it on Instagram.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
LinkedIn has been a life-changing platform for me. It really pays me more than Instagram. So I channel more of my energy to LinkedIn.
If you want to unveil that route, I want to learn. Like, seriously, I really want to learn. I think I saw it on your post sometimes back. Yeah. Yes. About LinkedIn. I really want to learn about it. Are you really cashing out?
My sister, I cannot lie to you.
I want to cash
if
out.
I ever lie to myself, I cannot lie. I mean, if I ever lie to the world, I can't lie to myself. I'm not making money.
Want to cash out.
If I'm not making money, I won't say it. I'll be
the thing about Instagram is that I think the way they just bring down people's page, people are not really paying attention to Instagram,
and again. It's actually it's now draining. It requires a lot more to build a huge social media presence on Instagram. You know, unlike other platforms, the way they mess with your followers, the way they mess up with your followers, the way they mess up with your followers is really draining. So people are channeling their energy.
Really doing a lot. I can testify to it. Can testify to that.
Yes.
So, like you said earlier, you said there is a lot of power in advertising your business and influencing your business. What advice can you give to a small business owner that there is even a problem funding their business? Talk less of putting aside some funds for adverts or influencing. What kind of advice can you give to such people?
If you're a small business owner, you just started out your business, and you are in between whether to scale your business or to look for 9 to 5 to gather some money and augment your business, this advice is for you. First, you need to understand that we are in an environment or a country where one source of income can no longer sustain us.
I am so sorry to cut you in. Someone asked me the other day, like, my name is Shaliwa, actually. My brand name is Damok. The person said, Shaliwa, do you want to kill yourself? Only you 3 businesses. I said, what will I do, my sister? There is a lot of bills on ground. No one to help. And I believe you want to make it in this Nigeria of today. I am telling you, you have to have a lot of business stream, like different, that will bring you a lot of income, because one job cannot do it. Don't lie to yourself.
You also have to be ready and willing to invest in personal development and different trainings.
Nigeria is not for the weak, actually, and business is not for the faint-hearted. Hope you know.
I've actually had to learn that in the hardest way. The journey that would take you 2 years to travel might actually take you 3 months if you have access to adequate information, training, and knowledge. That is not smart. That is not me trying to hype myself. I've had to invest in US dollars for training. That's why you see I don't stress myself. You don't see me rubbing powder and tying gilly and dancing on Instagram. I'm not saying people that are not doing it are not right, but when you know what works for you, you know what works for you. You know where your target audience converge. Most of my target audience are not really there. Most of my target audience are there. How to get my target audience is to connect with them directly, not through general campaigns. That's how I get my own clients. So if you're a small business owner, these are basic things that either you like it or not. You have to set money aside for training. You have to set money aside for education. You have to set money aside for personal development. And when I say this, I'm not saying it so that you can come and register for my course that's coming up on 28th of January. When I started out City of Exhibition in 2019, my event planner, I remember it was one wig that I used to wear that time. I'm always wearing that wig for my Instagram live show. And one day she called me, said, "So, wallahi, next time I see you wearing that black wig, I will come to your house and throw it away." She said it jokingly, but I knew the message she was trying to pass. Not because I don't have money to buy wigs, but because I was investing in personal development. Which is very don't let anybody lie to you, my sister and my brother. Social media marketing is freaking fucking expensive.
Yes.
It is expensive. If you want to have that name, you want to build that structure, you want to build that brand. You don't have
to say much.
Of course, you want to build that brand where people would always admire and want to work with. You have to be ready and willing to sacrifice luxury lifestyle.
Let just start from this general
flamboyant lifestyle.
General sponsored
cut off friends. Avoid going to expensive parties and avoid high taste, at least at the beginning stage.
From general sponsored ad, you can see that many people have cut down their adverts.
Drastically.
They have, because it is really draining.
Even the VAT alone, when you want to launch ads.
So I used to look at people when they said they want to employ the help of an influencer, then you will start with you will try to communicate with them with small amounts. We all know business in Nigeria, you need a lot of awareness whenever you are doing business in Nigeria.
Honestly.
So when you want to employ the help of influencers, if you think you don't have the money, if you don't even put your body at all, because the sponsor that you are doing, you know the amount you invest in it. If you want to see the result of it, anything you're doing, they say what is worth doing is worth doing well. Make sure you have the capacity. So if you are not ready, just don't just do your normal sponsor that and see how it converts.
Because
you even need guidelines on that sponsor that.
So there's no way you are not going to spend money.
You are spending money.
You cannot eat your cake
and have it.
You have to be willing to invest. And that's why you see, if you keep your eyes on ground, you realize that most of these sales and marketing experts and business coaches, they don't live a flamboyant life. You can never see them carrying Louis Vuitton bag and say, you rarely see them.
Keep learning every day.
My sister. Just mention, I can mention 5 top business coaches in Nigeria that I know. When last did you see them packing their Rolls Royce and say, "Oh, congratulations," or just they might be doing it, they might have their own investments, but not as much as people that are in lifestyle do, because they invest mostly in long-term investments. Back then, about 2 years ago, I stumbled upon a post by Ife, and she said,
I know
she said, all of us might appear the same now. But in the next 10 years, we know the richest, my sister. It won't even be up to 10 years.
Know who is
in the next 5 years, we will know the richest.
We know who is who. That Rolls Royce that you are buying, I am sure some people will later buy it from you.
Look at what these ladies in finance are now doing. They have vast knowledge about Bitcoin. They know when it's going to fall. They know when it's going to rise. When you are dancing on Instagram, they look at you. When you are following the likes of when you're following the likes of CEO of Kibada LSCTC, Soetan, Foluke Soetan, she's one of my role models.
Wow.
These ladies, they don't make noise, but they have money.
You need to
so these are people, when you are following the likes of Joy Ezigbo,
because of what you just said. Now,
in energy industry.
This is one thing I do say. I do say that we are not poor. I am so sorry to say. We are not poor in Nigeria.
It's just mismanagement.
It's not even that, my sister. Our priorities, we don't set it right. Misplaced priorities. Because most of you will come online and be like, I have not eaten since morning. The money you used to buy your data, why can't you use it to buy food? It's misplaced priorities. You are not up to getting a car. Who are you impressing? Make make sure you fund your business. Keep funding your business.
Funding.
Because in that business,
keep funding.
You don't know what your business can bring for you.
Keep funding.
The house you want to build, that car you want to ride. You will see many people. Don't think it's by car they know rich people. No. Many people out there, they can buy you.
Honestly.
But they keep investing in their self-development.
Exactly.
So we don't have much time. I guess she has a lot to say. We are going to bring her back. We are bringing you back. These people must learn. So what are the victories and challenges that you've experienced in your choice of career?
I think the success, a few people knew about this, of course, the ones I share on social media.
Yeah.
When I just started out, a lot of people didn't believe in the vision. Trade fair. What was that? Trade fair. That a business. They looked down on me. They didn't believe him. In fact, there was a time that when it's time for us to go for meeting for sponsorship, my team member will not follow me because there's no money for TFE. I remember there's this particular school, Totkov. I'm not sure if I got the spelling correctly. I went there one day. I took a proposal.
Is it the one along Iwewo Lady?
No.
Okay.
The school is along Flower Garden or so.
Okay.
And the headmaster look at me. The lady said, "How come you are the only one doing this thing?" They don't follow me to meeting again because there was no sponsorship. There was no money. I remember there was a time, when we wanted to secure banquet hall in 2019, initially they didn't approve the hall. So the day I got a call that I should bring the letter that they want to approve the letter, I didn't have a car again. My car broke down. At that point, I was taking bike. I came down from the bike from government house. I had to trek. The person that they want to sponsor, I trekked from the government house gate to that back office. I was sweating like Christmas chicken. You know when you are sweating under the sun, the sweat will be stabilized. Even me myself, when I entered the reception, I know that this is not the way I'm supposed to appear. So let's now not talk about the debts. Let's not talk about the late nights. When we just started CTF, there are times that vendor will insult hell out of me. And one day, one of my sisters in Abuja called me. I could remember it was in the evening, around 10 p.m. She said, "Sis, what exactly are you gaining from this?
Is it a must you do this thing?
Why can't you just delete all the group and let everybody go back home?"
Yeah.
And today, to the glory of God, even I don't want to mention family and friends. To the glory of God, I can say that I have no regret starting out, and that's why you see me. When I see people saying CTF, I don't listen because I know where I'm coming from. I know where I'm heading. I know where I am. I know what I've achieved. I know I bagged honorary doctorate from my work, my sister. The first business consultant to bag honorary doctorate in the whole of Kwara State.
If he is the runner.
Honorary doctorate, do you know what it means to earn PhD? So have I not really gained? But that time it was really tough. It was really challenging. So my advice to anyone who is doing anything right now and you feel like you are the only one doing it, nobody is supporting you. My sister, keep grinding. People see, it might even, people are watching. Most times even outsider that will just look at you and support you. When I said I've made millions on LinkedIn, I'm not making out.
You are going to teach me.
The money that I used to go to Mecca, I made it from LinkedIn.
Hey, and congratulations on that.
Thank you. I made it from LinkedIn. Low-key, nobody is saying I did not make sale after making my money. So these are the reward of consistency and being focused and being dedicated to whatever it is you're doing.
The results might not come in when you expect it.
It might not come immediately. But trust me, people are watching. And when they are mentioning people in the room of opportunity, there is possibility that your name will be mentioned because they have seen the amount of effort and dedication you have put into achieving and getting to that place you really desire to be in life.
Thank you so much. Your all what you said is so educated. I really appreciate you coming on this show. Is there any question you wish I had asked you?
Well, the question I wish you had asked me, because we are on a show that is going to be viewed in different parts of the world, not just in Nigeria and not just in Africa. I'm not going to mention our state. Yeah. But I'm going to touch on carcass. That word carcass.
Oh, I really want to talk on that as well.
I'm going to touch on that word, carcass. I've seen a couple of business owners, you know, at different occasions who had come to me and say, CTF, is it true that if you don't belong to a carcass, you cannot sell in this city?
Hey,
CTF, is it true that if you don't join their caucus, you cannot sell? Damo here knows me online and maybe a little bit offline.
Yeah.
I do not belong to any caucus.
Yes.
You don't have to belong to any caucus. You know what you need? You need great products. You and I use cell phone. We buy MTN, we buy Glowsin, we buy Salasin. We don't need the person.
And your products will always create a
for
niche
itself. I know that sometimes it might feel as though you are the only one in the world. Because there are things that they will not invite you for. There are things that you expect them to mention or recommend you, they will not do it. But if you have decided in your heart that, you know what, my work will speak for me and I do not need to kiss any ass to get there. It will be tough, know and determine that you are going to fight a battle. You are going to fight a battle. But if you can maintain your ground and stand on your own, people that will pay you 2 or 3 times of what you are looking for in that caucus will come.
That is definitely true. I really agree to that.
They will come.
Ma, thank you so much because you have a lot to speak. But the time is just...
It's okay.
So what advice can you share with the viewers?
Oh, the advice that I will share with the viewers. I'm going to channel that advice to young women. I'm a lover of, you know, because I'm a woman and I know what it means to be a woman, and I'm aware that we face a lot of challenges, and I'm very passionate about women. So you see the way I'm holding my chest. Men, I'm sorry, but this one is very personal. As a woman, you need to be financially independent, regardless of your husband's societal class, regardless of your family background, regardless of how caring your husband is, because anything can happen to anybody at any time. Another very vital advice that I'm going to give you, speaking from experience, this one, I have goosebumps talking about this. If you are not going to do it because of anything, do it because of your children. Do it because of your child. Do it because of your unborn child. You want your children to live a comfortable life. You want your children to walk into spaces and say, do you know who my mother is? Type it on Google. And prepare your mind to fight battles. To be successful in life, you have to be extremely prayerful. I think it's only today that I'm not having my tally counter. You rarely find me without my tally counter. You have to be very prayerful. You have to keep your head straight and always filter things you share with friends.
Very important.
Filter things you share with friends. Your best friend today might become your worst enemy tomorrow. And prioritize long-term investments. Fancy handbag, designer handbag. It's only this year I say, you know what? I told banks and their team that are close to, I say, see, from 2024. I want to stop carrying ordinary bags. I want to start carrying
designer bags.
Because I have actually paid the price. But before you get there, prioritize long-term investments. When your friends are buying cheap, if it's not time for you to buy cheap, my brother, my sister, don't be pressured. When your friends are buying expensive lace, you can rarely find 150 or 200,000 naira lace on me. You rarely find it.
And it's not like you can't afford it.
Recently, one of my sisters was telling me, "Share any golden." I said, "I kuku have." It's not that I don't have. Please, don't be pressured into what the society is doing. Think about the time that you are broke and nobody will give you the money. If you impress today, there will be nobody to fund you tomorrow. So these are my advice, and I really do hope that this was helpful. If you take this advice, you live by it. Someday you sit in the corner of your house and pray for me.
Thank you very much, ma. I really appreciate it. Let me just add to what she just said. Don't forget, if advert does not convert, Temu will not be everywhere you go. And don't also forget, if advert is waste of funds, Coca-Cola could have given up by now. So thank you, ma. Thanks for having. I am so happy to have you on this show, ma.
Thank you.
I have a small gift for you, just for you. So sorry. So you have to manage this with love.
With love.
Thank you for coming to our show.
Thank you
so much.
Jot down with Damok.
Jot down with Damok, because there is a lot you are going to learn on this show. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you share, you like, and comment, follow, because it is very important too. Entrepreneurs, make sure you glue to your screen whenever this show is airing, because you are going to learn a lot. Thank you. See you next time.
Bye.
Thank you.